Hey guys, it's Kate and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to be back for another video this week. This video is going to be super fun because I'm going to be trying out a lot of new products. The majority of this video is focusing on Black-owned beauty brands. I'm super excited to try out brands that, I've been interested in trying over the years, but also to revisit some of my loved products from other brands that I'm excited to share with you guys. So yeah, if you want to see me do a full face today with some fun products, I have tons of new eyeshadow to try out and to show you guys and to swatch. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, click down below. Also ring the bell if you want to be notified when I release videos. Keep on watching and let's do some makeup. I don't know, it gets cringier every week. Okay, so before we jump too deep into the makeup today, because I do have a ton of products to talk about with you guys, I did want to mention another Black-owned brand that I absolutely love, and they make amazing hair products, and that is Briogeo. This is my favorite product from them, which I'll talk about in a sec. But one of the reasons why I love Briogeo is because they are a clean hair company, meaning they don't use any harsh silicones, parabens, and they are cruelty-free. So they make amazing products with great ingredients. I'm more inclined to buy makeup if it is a clean beauty product, especially if it's good. I mean, I won't just buy it because it's clean, but if it has great reviews, I'm probably going to buy that over something that isn't. If I have the option to, not use anything with harsh chemicals or ingredients on my face, I would prefer, or in my hair in this case. So one of the products that I wanted to mention, I have two that I'm going to talk about, is their Don't Despair Repair Leave-In Hair Mask. I absolutely love this hair mask. It's the only one that I like. I've tried so many from different companies. I have super fine hair and it's very prone to breakage. It is so conditioning, it's so nourishing, and I come out of the shower and the next couple of days, my hair is honestly so voluminous, so soft, and I can really tell there's a textural difference in my hair. I just used this on Sunday and for the next few days, my hair was just feeling so great. This is just such a great product and I cannot talk about it more. They have amazing shampoos and conditioners as well. But another product that I've just been starting to test, this is a new product for them, but this is their Briogeo, obviously it's Briogeo, their Don't Despair Repair Strengthening Treatment Oil. So the reason why I got this is because it's from the same line as the hair mask. So I wanted to give this a go. I've been noticing that my hair is just very dry right now. I don't know why. I don't really wash my hair. I don't put any heat on my hair. So I thought I would give this a go. A little bit goes a long way. I've learned if I use too much, then my hair looks super greasy. And because I have very fine hair, it's very noticeable. Today is about day 3 without washing my hair, so tonight I may put this in and then wash my hair in the morning, so I never have to endure that greasiness being out in public or in my life. Or if I am not going to wash my hair immediately, I can put this in, just put my hair up in a ponytail, and then it can work its magic and I can still get the awesome benefits without having to deal with greasy hair for a day. So these are two great products that I recommend, and I would definitely look into them if you're looking for awesome hair care products. They are a little bit pricier. You can get them at Sephora, you can get them on their website. I just noticed that they're having 10% off right now, so that's always helpful. All right, so now I'm ready to dive into some makeup. I already put my foundation on. I did my brows. The foundation that I use today is the Revlon PhotoReady Candid foundation. I used this a couple videos ago. I've been really loving this since I tried it in that video. And then I also use the Sigma brow pencil. This is in the shade medium. I love this pencil. This is the first time that I was using it. I bought it for another video that I've been planning to do. It has such a fine tip that I could really sculpt out my brows, and it was so easy to work with. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for something that's going to be very user-friendly. This is definitely great, and it has a spoolie on the end, which I love. I didn't want to do my foundation on camera today because they aren't products from Black-owned brands, and that's what we're featuring. So I didn't want to talk about them too much, but I definitely did want to show you guys what I'm wearing. So I'm just going to do my concealer really, really fast. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer. I've used this many a times. I just can't find something better, and no one talks about this. It's technically a contour concealer. I don't know what that means, but it says concealer in the name. So I use it as concealer, and I think it does such a good job, especially for someone who has really dark circles like myself. This does such a great job. I'm really proud of myself because I never plan out what I'm going to do in a video. I always know what products I want to feature, but I never know what kind of look I'm going for. But today I actually have everything planned out. I have all the products out. I have all my brushes out, so I'm not, rummaging through during the video. Let's hope that it works out. Sadly, the first product I'm using is probably from the most high-end brand, the McGrath Labs. Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. Got it that time. Got it. It took like 5 times. Okay. And it's in the shade medium. This is what it looks like in the inside. It comes with a little mirror. It's a little bit dirty. McGrath is definitely a really pricey company. I'm just gonna set my under eyes with this, but I'm gonna keep talking about this with you guys. But yeah, they are definitely a high-end brand. This is the only product that I own from them. And the reason why I bought it is because I had watched a bunch of YouTubers talk about it, and they gave it a really great review. And again, I have really, really bad dark circles under my eyes. So anything that I think can help that, I'm usually prone to buy, even if it's kind of pricey. I mean, this wasn't super expensive because it's just a powder, small powder, but their eyeshadow palettes are gorgeous. One day I will own one. So before I set the whole face, I'm going to go in with my Fenty Cream Bronzer. Talked about this in another video. This is so good. Okay, so it's in the shade Macchiato. I definitely want to get this in a darker shade for summer. This is way cooler, and I can imagine if I had, you know, a darker tan or a nice self tan, that this might be a little bit too light for me. So I think I'm gonna get another color that may be a little bit warmer as well. So I'm just gonna go in with this and contour my face. A little bit goes a long way with this. So something that I learned recently, and it made me a little bit hesitant to use Fenty products in this video, is that Rihanna is not actually the sole owner of Fenty Beauty. Obviously, the brand is incredibly inclusive. They were one of the first companies that came out with a wide shade range that was very inclusive of all skin colors. So I did feel comfortable including them for that reason, because they are so inclusive. And Rihanna is the face of the brand, and the models and all their campaigns that they, you know, have are very inclusive. But just because she doesn't own the brand herself, it doesn't mean that she doesn't have, you know, any influence in the products that they have. I definitely think she still, you know, gives a lot of input into the brand and for what it stands for. So I'm just gonna pat that out with my beauty blender. The next product I wanted to go into, and this is from a different brand. This is from Bakerie, and this is their flower setting powder. They have the shade Oat, and that is their translucent shade. They have a variety of colors, which I love. One of my favorite things about Bakerie, and everyone will say this, is that they have the most amazing packaging. Everything, you know, is related to baking. So when I got this came in a little flower bag. I am a sucker for packaging, so it just makes me want to buy everything. Like, they have beauty blenders and they come in an egg carton, and it's so cute. So cute. Oh, I just love it so much. One thing that I would change about this product, and there's only one, I think it's a great product, but this is so messy because of the sifter inside. I don't want to see, look how bad this is. It's not travel friendly. Like, I would never bring this on a trip, because I know as soon as I got there, it would just be everywhere, probably everywhere in my makeup bag, but also all of it would have come out. And so when, you know, it gets to this point, it's very hard for me to not make a mess. It makes me sometimes not want to use it for that reason, but the powder is great, so I still do use it. I just, you know, am cautious. I'm aware that it's probably gonna have to have a towel nearby or something so I can clean myself up from it, you know, falling everywhere. I'm actually gonna take this on my Blendiful. I don't think I've used my Blendiful on the channel before, but this is from Tarte Beauty. Obviously, this isn't a Black-owned brand, but I just wanted to mention I do think this is a great product. Mine's a little dirty. You can just toss this in the wash, but since I have all these other sides and you can use the other side as well, I thought that I would, you know, use this up before washing it. I'm actually gonna flip the little band over so I can use this clean side. I'm gonna set the areas that I wanna, you know, concentrate a little more product on with this, and then I'll probably just dust my face with the brush. And that just looks like this. I'm gonna tap off the excess. Just gonna go down the sides of my nose and my T-zone area. All right, you can't really tell because I feel like the powder just kind of is sinking into my skin in places, but I'm just gonna wait for this to, you know, set for a couple minutes, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I just dusted that away a little bit, and then I'm just gonna take a tiny, tiny bit on my brush, just dipping it into the less scary side. Oh my gosh, get off my brush. I hate that whenever I'm tapping stuff off, you guys can see it. Okay, just a little bit on the brush. Just gonna go around. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now I think it's time that we go into the eyes, and I'm so excited about this because I have so many new eyeshadow palettes that I haven't tried or tested or, you know, swatched yet. I bought one palette from the brand Colored Raine, and I'm not gonna be using it today. I think that it deserves its own video, so I'm going to be using it at a later time. But this is the Colored Raine Power Palette. First off, I love the black rose packaging, super cute with the gold. This palette is so gorgeous. I don't think you're ready. tell me this is not absolutely stunning. I'm so excited to put this on my eyes. Look at this color right here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna swatch it. It's called Truth. It's this gorgeous, oh my gosh. Okay, that's one coat. Let's try another one. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it almost has like a creamy texture too. This palette I was super excited to get, and again, I'm definitely going to be just doing a video dedicated to this palette because it is the color story of my dreams. They are known for having an amazing eyeshadow formula, so I'm super excited. I mean, I swatched it, I obviously felt that it was great, but I assume it's going to perform really great on the eyes, so I can't wait to use this in a later video. I definitely wanted to mention them because they are a Black-owned brand that deserves a lot more attention than it's given. But what I am going to be using today are some Juvia's Place palettes. They are the stars of my show today. I got 6. So these are all the ones that I got. They actually had a bundle where I could get 6 of them, and there was a couple that I wanted that were sold out, but they were in the bundle. And it was, you know, cheaper for me to just buy the bundle, so I figured I would. I've been wanting to try their products for a really long time. They do have an amazing foundation that is, you know, on the list of things I want to try. I own a lot of foundations and I don't need one right now, so I didn't want to buy that. But I mean, you can never have too much eyeshadow, so I guess I decided that buying 6 palettes was a great alternative. On my Instagram story, I had asked people, you know, what they wanted to see, and most people wanted me to do a colorful look today. And I know I said that I want my channel to be more wearable looks, but I do think that color can be wearable in some occasions, in some aspects. And, you know, sometimes it is fun to, you know, just get creative on your eyes. So I'll just go through the palettes that I got. So this is the Sahara palette from Juvia's Place. This is what it looks like on the inside. This is a color story that I really vibe with. This is something that I would use on a regular basis, a daily basis. You definitely can get a little bit more bold, but also a little bit natural with this. Another palette that I feel like is the same in those aspects is this palette, and this is the Nubian palette. This will give you, you know, more of your, you know, browns. You can also get a little bit more, you know, cranberry or burgundy with these shades right here, and this one as well. I like this shade because this will be a great inner corner highlight and to brighten up your brow bone. I love this shade. This is the Nubian 2 palette. So this has way bigger pan sizes. This is a little bit bigger than the ones I just showed you. This shade right here, called Egypt, is definitely one of my favorite shades from any of the palettes though. I'm gonna swatch it. Okay, look at that pigment. And that shade is so gorgeous. These are the palettes that I'm going to be using today. I'm mostly going to be using this one, which is the Masquerade Mini. This is my favorite in all the ones that I've gotten. Again, you have like very neutral shades towards the bottom, but some great pops of color. These shades at the top are just calling my name. I love this one, this dark purple shade. It looks like the one from the Colored Raine palette. I think I'm probably gonna be sticking to this row right here just because all the other products I'm gonna be using really complement with these colors. A lot of people really like this palette too. This is the Zulu palette. This is one of the palettes that was out of stock on their website that I, you know, bought this bundle for. I think this is such a great colorful palette. I love the options in this and they're great pan size. And then this is the Magic Mini. And this is what it looks like. I love this one as well. Okay, so since we're getting into the eyes, I wanted to pull you guys in a little bit closer so you guys can see what I'm doing because today's look is gonna be a little more intricate, a little more complicated, and I wanna make sure you guys can replicate it if you want to. I'm gonna go in with my NARS eyeshadow base. Since we're gonna be using a lot of pigments, I want everything to really show up on my eyes. I'm just going in, blending that out. I am going to put a little bit of that flower powder under my eyes. I just don't know what the fallout situation is going to be like, but this will be nice because I can just wipe it away if there's any fallout at the end of everything. I'm going to be going in with this Kezi shade from the Magic palette, just because I need a transition shade, and because these palettes are meant for deeper skin tones, it is hard to find a transition shade that, you know, works for me, but we're making it work. And you can always use a darker transition shade. I just being cautious. I think I'm going to use this color next just because it's not super dark, and I'm going to run that through the crease as well. All right, and I'm just bringing that out a little bit. I'm taking this pretty high because we're going to use a lot of different colors. I always kind of take my eyeshadow high though, so I don't know. Anyone else think their eyes are like lopsided? Because I feel like it's so hard for me. I cannot do the same technique on both sides and get the same look. I feel like my looks never really come together till the end, so we're just gonna remain hopeful. Now I'm gonna go into the Zulu palette, and I'm gonna use this darker pinkish red shade, and I'm gonna concentrate that on the outer corner and blend just slightly into the crease. So I'm gonna use something a little bit more concentrated. Can this? Okay, this is like, I really get in there. So again, I'm just concentrating that on the outer corner of my eye, blending it slightly into the crease. I'm gonna fluff that out too with the previous brush that we were using. This is just a little bit darker than that other shade we were using. I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna pinch it slightly and take the under lashes. I feel like a powder puff. I'm just gonna fluff that out again. So I like where this is going, it's a little bit scary, but I like where it's going. So now I'm gonna jump into the Masquerade palette because I wanna darken things up a little bit. I'm gonna go into Zobo, and that is this beautiful purple shade. I'm just gonna layer that again on the outer edge. This one had a way better time getting on my brush. Okay, this shade isn't getting me to exactly where I want to be, but I'm gonna work with it. I'm just gonna be using a ton of colors today, and I'm sorry. I'm just gonna take a clean, fluffy brush and blend this out. Okay, we're going back into the Zulu palette because I want to use this dark purple shade to try to I'm just gonna blend this into the crease. Is this a bad idea? Probably. But I really just want to define that crease a little bit. I'm going in with a more precise brush now and just going back into that purple shade and going in. Just diffuse it a little bit so it's not so harsh. I'm gonna put this like darker bluish shade going right on the very outer edge. Just make it a little more dark right on the edge. All right, so this is where we are right now. Oh my gosh, my lids look so cool! Some of that purple got on the outside, so I'm just kind of dragging it underneath. Now I'm gonna go in with those awesome glitter shades from this Masquerade palette. I'm gonna go into Makeda, I don't know, that's what this is. And I'm just leaving the inner corner area a little bit blank, so I can put a different glitter there. I'll buff this out with that blending brush that I had all the purples on. Now I think I'm gonna go in with this Zuba shade. We may have to use our finger. Bring that into the crease a little bit to match that purple. I'm even taking a little bit past where we put that sparkly purple shade. And I'm gonna put that pink shade on my lower lash line. And then lastly, I'm gonna take this shade, it's called O-Sun, and it's light pink, and I'm gonna put it very inner corner. Wow, that is fun. I really like the way this turned out. I'm gonna also use this before I stop as my brow bone highlight. I'm gonna go in and bronze my face with this Fenty Beauty bronzer. This is what it looks like. She's a little dirty, but this is what the pan looks like. And this is in Island Ting. And I'm just gonna bronze my face with this. Why did I not grab a bronzer brush? I'm just gonna go in with this fluffy powder brush to bronze my face. I don't have a blush from a black-owned beauty brand, so I'm just gonna go into this little Anastasia Beverly Hills blush kit that I have. I'm just gonna go with this peach, and I'm gonna mix with this one. These blushes are so pigmented, so you gotta be really careful. But I want something just pretty neutral, just to add a little flush to the skin because the eyes are enough, I think. I'm gonna use this Fenty highlighter. Wow, I used to use this all the time. So it comes with two different highlighters. So on this side, this is Mean Money, and then this is Hustla Baby. I'm just gonna go in with the more light pink shade. Tap out the excess, just because I don't want something too chunky. Highlight the nose, Cupid's bow. I'm gonna go in and just put some mascara on. This is, again, the NYX On The Rise mascara. You can obviously do like a winged liner. I feel like that would be really good with this look. Some false eyelashes. I'm not going anywhere. I don't feel like I need anything else. Now I got it on here. I'm actually gonna put this copper eyeliner. It's from Tilbury. Just to add something a little bit fun. That didn't do too much. I wasn't expecting it to, but it did give, like, I don't know, a little bit more definition to the lower lash line, which I was aiming for. Lastly, I'm just gonna go in with some lipstick. I'm going to just use this Huda Beauty Mini Little Girlfriend lippy. I wanted something pretty nude for this look. And then I'm gonna go in with the amazing Fenty gloss. This is the Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. This is what it looks like. This is my favorite gloss ever. It looks right on its own. It looks great over top of things. I'm just gonna go set my face with some all-nighter. Really lock it in. And per usual, I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just make sure everything is nice and set. All right, guys, so this is our final look today. I am wowed by this eye look. I think it looks so cool. It was definitely a little bit tricky for me just because I don't play with color a lot, but maybe, you know, when I get into more color, I do have a lot of palettes that have a lot of color in it. I had so much fun today, testing out a lot of new makeup, but also going back to things that I have in my collection that I've loved for a really long time that maybe I just don't dip into very much anymore. But everything that I used today, I would highly recommend. I'm gonna list everything in the description box. It was super great to, you know, try out new brands, support Black-owned businesses. I definitely think that if you're interested in anything that I used today, definitely check out the brands, check out the brands in general. There are also so many more other amazing Black-owned beauty brands out there. So do some research, find what you like, find what you need in your collection, and there's definitely something out there that will be fitting for you. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and make sure again to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so you know when I'm uploading videos. I'm excited because in a couple weeks I'm gonna start uploading 2 videos a week instead of 1. I just have a lot going on right now, but that'll end pretty soon. Love you guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel, and I'll see you next week.